No, I should have YouTube. My Twitch, when I put on Twitch, it doesn't work. I'm telling you. I think I'm lying, bro. Just YouTube works for me, man. Twitch not working for some reason.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. A first down throw for Cousins. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
I was on the phone. I didn't give a shit.
And you can see the momentum because now they're reading.
I was on the phone. I don't care.
They're understanding the coverages and they're finding the open holes.
I'll come back. I'm not worried about it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Cousins again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
Put some money on that.
It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
All right.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions,
I do it all the time, bro.
I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense.
It's Kirk Cousins out here. You act like I'm throwing with Tom Brady out here. Nah, they ain't picking shit up. You'll see it.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. This one complete. Right side to McDonald. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. His first
cause you scared, bro. 2-0 ain't nothing. 2-0, you're playing 0-0 people. Try being 10-0.
Easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
It's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
You can't beat me. When's the last time you beat me? Imagine.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger and complete to Moncrief over the middle.
When's the last time you beat me? That's all the question I want to know.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 25. For 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first. Stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First down. Here's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw is Cousins. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. The drive will start with Connor. Tackle made by Everson Griffin. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Third quarter starts with a run from Connor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Open man right side of Smith-Schuster, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Roethlisberger now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Vance McDonald, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. To throw, Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
What's 5? 54. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 yards there, first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. Can make one more play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Bailey got the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game. Rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
On first down, Connor. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Alert, alert.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Check. Lucky.
Cousins to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Cousins. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be... Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One last shot now for Cousins. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady.